Brooke, thank you very much. And joining us now to continue this is Dov Hikind, former New York State Assemblyman, founder of Americans Against Anti-Semitism. And Dov, you just heard there what AOC said, and you heard the response immediately from Walgreens, who said she doesn't know what she's talking about. We've seen the stats. We show them on air all the time. We've spoken to people in law enforcement and in district attorneys. Is she just not aware of what's going on, or does she not consider these crimes either seem to be a mistake?
AOC is out of control. I don't think she's living on this planet. Facts don't matter. She doesn't want to be confused with facts. All she's interested is defund the police, close the prisons down, defund the prisons. I think it's time to defund AOC. She's a danger. I really think she's a danger. These crimes that are being committed, there are real victims out there. The bail reform that she supports, where criminals walk out before the police officer finishes the paperwork. It's ridiculous, causing new victims out there. It is really out of control. And I think AOC, Republicans are speaking out on this. Where are people from my Democratic Party? Are they blind? Maybe AOC is blind. Clearly, she doesn't see it. Where are the others in the Democratic Party to stand up and defend the innocent people of this country who are being victimized by criminals?
Yeah, and it's not just these smash and grabs that she's denying. And you've said in the past that she never raises her voice about the rising number of anti-Semitic crimes either.
Absolutely. Missing in action. She chooses what she's going to speak out about. And it is a really sad commentary on AOC. She's a big heroine to a lot of people. She is a disaster for the average American because her policies and the things that she advocates, and the fact that so many Democrats are fearful of her and the radical left of the Democratic Party. When good people are silent, Democrats I'm talking about, then we are in real trouble. And that is exactly what's going on. Why is it only Republicans? Where are the Democrats? Where are the moderate Democrats who watch on television what's going on in this country? Crime out of control in New York, in Los Angeles, other cities all over America. Victims all over America. AOC doesn't care about victims. She cares about the criminal.
I want to get your views on another topic related to this. This is Jen Psaki blaming the spike in crime on COVID. Take a listen.
So when a huge group of criminals organizes themselves and they want to go loot a store, a CVS, a Nordstrom, a Home Depot, until the shelves are clean, you think that's because of the pandemic?
I think a root cause in a lot of communities is the pandemic, yes.
It's strange because I don't think we've seen the similar spike in states like Florida or Texas that don't have Democratic-led governors. What do you say?
This administration is out of control. This administration, you got to you blame Trump, you blame the pandemic. Why don't they look in the freaking mirror? They are responsible.
Okay, but Dov, what needs to change? What needs to change?
What needs to change is the Republicans getting elected in 2022, taking over the House, taking over the Senate. I mean, that's the sad reality. There's nothing. Look, President Biden is literally asleep. Whether he's sleeping or not, he's asleep. When I watch him, I'm depressed. I'm sad to watch the weakness of our president. Nobody takes him seriously except for diehard Democrats. It is a sad reality that we are living in, that the reality of what's going on out there, the Biden administration is missing in action, plain and simple.
Yeah. Dov, thanks very much. We've got to leave it there, but that's certainly no holds barred from you today.
Thanks
we
for
appreciate
having me.
you coming on, sir. Thank you. Carly?
Thank you so much.
All right.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.